Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I did one of those DNA testing to see what my genetic makeup is. Now, just to give you a little bit of a backstory, you know, I just want to clean this up really quickly. Okay, so as you can see, I am I'm a mix of some races, possibly. Not sure. I'm not sure is what I mean. But you know, looking at me, you could say she's not fully black, she's not fully white, she's not fully anything. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's funny because I don't view myself that way. But needless to say, I realize how I'm perceived by other people. So I'm looking down because I'm pulling this stuff up on my computer. Needless to say, I have been wanting to do a DNA, gene, whatever the test is called, for so long. I gifted it to people, but for whatever reason, I never bought it for myself. So I decided to buy it. I decided to ask my husband for it for Christmas. So he bought it for me, and I just got the results back. So before I look at the results, I'm going to tell you what I think my genetic makeup is. So, I did purchase it for my uncle. Well, my mom purchased it for my uncle, and I purchased it for my mother. So I do have their results. So I had a little bit of an idea, but I still don't know because there's a whole 50% of me, my biological father's side, that I had no idea about. So my mom looks exactly like me. Her mother is much more brown than we are. Her father is fair, green eyes. He makes me look dark skinned. And I know that his part is possibly Irish. Yes, possibly Irish and some form of African, I assume. But really with the way he looked, he was really more white than anything, but of course he was considered a black male. I get a lot of my color and my features from that side of the family, but I'm dark skinned compared to them. That's my mother's father's side. I've done a lot of research on them. They have a lot of their history saved. I think because they were educated black people and it goes back generations that way, that they were just able to preserve more than I think an average African American would have. Then my mother's side, so they're more brown skin. Some very fair skinned people, which my grandmother said, of course they don't know the African side of it, but the white side of them was Irish because I was the plantation owner, my grandmother's grandmother. Yes. So she came off of a plantation who they say her father was the plantation owner and he was Irish. So there is that. And then on my biological father's side, so this is where it gets a little dicey. So my biological father has not been in me and my siblings' lives. And he has a very interesting look to him. He says that he's half Hispanic or something like that, and his mother's side, they say, who we are in contact with them, very close to them, they say that they are part Jewish, Native American, and African American. So needless to say, I just give you all this background to say I've never known really what I am. I mean, it's all about what you identify with, I feel like, but it's still something I question. I'm really into family history. I love researching these things. That's why I was very excited about doing this test. So I got my results and I want to view them for the first time with you because I'm just really excited. So here we go. So I did this test on Ancestry.com and I am viewing my results. I call this an unboxing, I guess. Ethnicity estimate. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, let's just take 2 seconds. Before I go on by telling you what I just told you about what I think, tell me what you think. Just pause it, please. Do this for me and tell me what you think. But again, we have Native American, Jewish, African American, Irish, and Hispanic. I need to be closer. You want to see some more features? Okay, I'm just joking. This is blowing my mind. So let me fill you in on what I'm reading down here on my computer. 24% Great Britain, 20% Nigeria, 56% other regions. This is really interesting. Okay, so I'm going into more detail here. So of the African, which is 49% of me, is from so 50% of my ethnicity estimate is African. Funny, I did not expect that. Mainly Nigerian, so that's 20%, and then 50% would be the Ivory Coast / Ghana. And then the other 15% is a small percentages of other African countries. Bantu, Africa Southeastern Bantu. So that's the third largest. That's 6%. That is crazy. Okay, Europe. So of Europe, I'm 44% of my ethnicity estimate is of Europe. So it's almost like 50-50. So 49% Africa, 44% Europe. I wasn't expecting this. So 24% is Great Britain and 9% is Italy, Greece. Very interesting. And then I have 7% as West Asia. So 4% of that is Middle East. It's funny, which I forgot to mention this, is that my mom's test, it came back saying some type of Middle Eastern Jewish race. And I mean, that's only 4% here. She took a different type of test, so I'm not sure exactly how they were measuring that or whatever. But so I'm not totally surprised by that. So what I'm not seeing here, let me go. Okay, I see 3% Ireland. And then I see some European Jewish. That's funny because my mom got that too. They said that her DNA trace, it said it was part of some type of European Jewish, so a Middle Eastern European Jewish race. So that's pretty consistent. My uncle, who's my mother's brother, he got a large percentage of Ireland, and here it's only showing me 3%, and he also did his on Ancestry. So I thought I would going to be closer in that area, but I guess not. So this really blows my mind. And no Hispanic. I thought I was a fourth of Hispanic. Really did. And there is none of that here. Not a trace of it. And I don't see anything about Native American, which I did do some family research, and my family came off of a reservation. I traced people all the way back to a Native American area, but it did say 10% weren't of the people in that area weren't Native American. So I guess my people were we were that 10%. So it's really interesting. I mean, it does still say European Jewish. So my aunt that says, you know, her grandparents were Jewish and Native American, maybe some of that has some truth. I don't know. But I'm really excited about this. I'll post some of the breakdown in the description so you can see it. I can't wait to call my sisters and let them know. You know what? I think I'm going to try to call my mom. She's not picking up. So, okay. Well, she didn't pick up. I thought it would be pretty fun to hear her reaction. And I don't want to bother my sisters because they're at work. But anyway, I'm really excited. I highly recommend this to anyone. They do great. They run great sales on these tests, And also, if you're part of Ebates, then you get right now you get a 7.5% cash back on that. So I highly recommend it. I'm just so proud to know this information now. I know some people don't care, don't focus on race, and I don't say I focus on race, but I'm always very curious. I'm just really into history, family history, not just my family history, like anyone's family history. If someone was like, I would love to know where my people come from or whatever, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on it. Like 24 hours, I present all these reports to them and have a questionnaire so I can go in deeper. Really. So Nigeria, Ghana, Africa, Southeastern Bantu, Great Britain, and Italy/Greece. It makes me think, like, these are people that cross this earth, that I'll never know who they are or how they came together in the way that they came together, but these are the people from Italy, from Ireland, from the Congo. These are people that make up who I am. And these, it's generations ago that a woman from the Congo fell in love with a man from the Senegal and created a child, and that child moved on and married someone from Nigeria, whatever it may be. But I just feel really blessed to have this information. And thanks so much for sharing the moment with me. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.